Good evening and welcome to Belgrade for the 2026 Europa League Final between Bayern Munich and Sheffield Wednesday. Now the Germans will be looking to win an 8th European title, while the English side will be competing in a first European final. Now we're joined in the tunnel by Wednesday manager Aussie Villain, and Aussie, many are billing this final as Erling Haaland versus Walter Razzini.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, if that's the case, I know who my money's on, but Brummer, when you score 25 goals, mate, I'll wear your hoodie as well. Now, go and warm up, please. What was I saying? Yeah, but, Bayern Munich may be a one-man team, but we're certainly not. I'm sending 11 players out there tonight, and 10 of which could win the game for us. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 6, Episode 14 at Sheffield Wednesday, and today it is the Europa League Final, a chance to win a first European trophy in the club's history, and it's going to be tough. We're up against Erling Haaland and his Bayern Munich side, so it's not the easiest task, but we'll give it our best shot, see how we go. Now also this episode we'll have our end of season awards, we'll see who you guys have voted as your viewers player of the year, and we'll also of course have our goal of the season competition, so a lot to look forward to, but there's actually bigger news, well maybe not bigger news right now, but certainly long-term bigger news in the finals happened since last episode, and that is a takeover. It has been completely lost, to be honest, in the excitement of the final. But Ryan Rooney, I'm not sure if he's any relation, has successfully completed his takeover of the club. Rooney is delighted and has indicated that he wants to make a difference to the fans at Hillsborough. Got a cat hair up my nose. We've got a personal message. We haven't been sacked, so that's a nice a nice little bonus. Expectations are all roughly the same, and we've lost our link with that's what's it called? Steaua Bucharest, whatever they're called now, isn't it? And I didn't even know we were under a transfer embargo, but that's been lifted as well. So yeah, that has happened since last episode, and that is without a doubt the biggest news. Now the other big news, obviously if we've come back straight away, is that we have secured Champions League football for next season, but we do of course need to wrap up the Premier League season itself, so there's 3 games to do that. There was West Ham away, Villa away, and Manchester United at home, so let's start with West Ham away. We fell behind midway through the second half, but took a point when some good work from Giordano was finished by Schuener. So we were poor in this one, there's no way around that. It was another point towards Champions League football, which wasn't a bad thing away from home, and we did manage to get we actually didn't respond too badly from falling behind. You can see Edwards, we just generally were poor, to be honest. Yeah, Orentes and Diangana came off the bench, and we got a point. We'll take it. Next up, we went to Villa Park. We had an early lead when Razzini picked out Samare in the box, and we were 2 up when Del Prato crossed for Razzini, before Ross McCrory made it 3-0. Villa pulled one back in first half stoppage time, before ensuring a nervous final 15 minutes. So we were brilliant in this game until we weren't, to be honest, and then it was very nervous towards the end, but we did manage to see it out. You can see from XG, they did have a penalty which inflates that, but it was an even game even taking that aside. It's probably a bit of a miracle there was 5 goals in it, to be honest, looking at those XGs, isn't there? But this was enough to secure Champions League football for us, so as I said, we are in the Champions League for next season, so that was good to secure. That left us with one game, the final game of the season, the final home game of the season against Manchester United. They are champions. Let's see how we did. A wonderful Diangana effort gave us a first-minute lead. Manchester United pulled level, before Augusto picked up a poor goal kick and played in Razzini to restore our lead. And Marcus Edwards set up João Orentes to seal the points with his first goal for the club. So a very nice way to end the season. We were brilliant in this game, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, just really, really good. Orentes really looking the part in midfield there. You can see the formation that we went with. That Diangana goal just kept going, didn't he? Yeah, there's nothing to say other than just bravo, boys. Really, really good stuff. Let's have a look at the final league table. We did end up in 4th, 78 points. Only lost 4 games all year, which was a record low for the club. We just need to turn a few of these draws into wins, and then we'll be very competitive next season, I would imagine. Now, a few things to clean up over the end of the season here. The first is that Jabing has set a new Premier League record with his 19 assists, so well done to Jabing on that one. Very, very good player. Hopefully he has another good game for us in the final today. Other news here, if we just go up, Razzini was just off 2 goals away from Mason Greenwood to be the Golden Boot winner, but he did win the Young Player of the Year award. So I think that's the second season in a row he's won that now, isn't it? Yeah. So it is becoming very quickly the Razzini award. This is where this guy ended up. Someone who was asking in the comments a while ago. I knew I'd seen him somewhere in scouting reports, so he's at Manchester City. So that was that. And the one last thing is this. The under-23s have won the under-23 Development League. So excellent work from them. If we go to profile, we can maybe see a little bit better. They beat Burnley 2-1 in the final. If we have a look at the final itself. And we can see there it was Edwards and Binsley with the goals. It's a very strong side. We've been able to put out a relatively strong side for most of the season, to be honest. But Petkovic on his way back from injury. Edwards just getting some match sharpness. And yeah, very, very well done indeed. Under-23s are champions. So it shows that the young team we have, the young players that we have coming through, well, they're certainly very competitive at under-23 level, which you'd hope anyway if they're going to challenge for a first team spot. So this brings us back to the final. We really can't put this off any longer, can we? What are we expecting here? We are expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. Erling Haaland goes up top. How are we playing Erling Haaland in the Europa League? That is ridiculous. This is the team. These are the heroes that we're sending out. It is Bevilacqua in goal. He has been brilliant for us all year. One more big performance from him. And B and Rivas is the back two. Martinez and Belyasov down the wings. Cook in behind Samare and Eduardo. It is Jabing in behind Bruma and Razzini. We have the extended bench. Turpey, Basila, Del Prato, Taimon, McCrory, Augusto, Clarkson, Edwards, Diangana, Petkovic, Giordano and McQuaid. It's very, very nervous times, isn't it? Let's see if we can win this final. Alright, and here we go, of course, Bright MB. He came from Bayern Munich. This is where we got him from, so he'll want to put on a good performance. A couple of Zirks here, we've had him before. I think we had him at Leeds, didn't we? We've got a couple of other guys here I recognise. Jonathan Tah from our Everton days. Pavlovic from Brentford is there. Haaland, obviously. It's a good side, isn't it? Good side. Let's hope we can get the better of them here. Do it for the fans. I could maybe get on board with that. Well, everything's fine because Eduardo's aggressive, so that should make us feel good. Let's go out there. Let's do it for these fans. They've travelled all the way to Serbia. Let's send them home happy. And here we go. Now, I should quickly mention while we are waiting for the game to get underway, if you do like the Razzini hoodie, I can't believe it came in time for the final. Perfect. There is a link down in the description to sort of my merchandise store. As I said when I opened it, it's basically there so I can make stupid shit like this for myself. But if you do like it, it is there. I think, just sort of so it's full disclosure, I think it's I can't remember if it's pounds or dollars or whatever it is the cut, I guess, that I get of the price. I think it's about £20, I think, for the hoodie. You can also get it in a t-shirt. There's a couple of other silly things there I've made. This is a fantastic start. Razzini's in. Oh, we've taken the lead after 20 seconds. It's Walter Razzini. This is why you've got to have his hoodie. Excellent, excellent stuff. And what a start that is. From the kickoff, Samare out to Razzini, back to Samare, back to Razzini, past Kimmich like he's not even there. And it's 1-0. We could not have asked for a better start to the game. And it's Walter Razzini. Alright, now we've got defending to do. Come on, get this away. Oh, it's well done by Bruma getting his body on the line. We have had about a week and a half since the end of the Premier League season, so we've done a lot of work on sort of just the basics of set-piece defending, set-piece attacking, all the sort of basic things you'd want to do, really. Chance conversion, chance creation, defending, just general defensive shape. Oh dear, and that is off the line as well. Well, it's certainly a very action-packed final. It's not going to be one of these snooze fests, it would appear. So yeah, hopefully that'll all work out for us. We've got a nervous-looking MB. Can we try and demand more? That hasn't really worked. Belyasov with a throw. If we could get a second goal, that would be a wonderful thing. Can Belyasov get a cross into the box? He's done well. Back to Samare. Samare! Oh, he's had a wonderful season, has Samare, and he's just put that over the bar. Can we get another shout going here? Let's give them a focus. It's so far so good. And it has sort of settled down into a European final now, hasn't it? Not much is happening. And we go into the break 1-0 up thanks to Walter Razzini after, I think it was 19 seconds. I wonder if that's going to be a record. Are we pleased? We can't say we're pleased, can we? It's got to be a don't get complacent. Yeah, don't think this job is done, boys. Let's fist pump. Say we have faith in you. Can we get Brummer back on side? Brummer, he had a sensational block, didn't he? May have saved us a goal there. Jabing's not having a great game. Jabing he was brilliant at the start of the year, set the Premier League record for assists, obviously. But he has fallen off his form a little bit. He's got a free kick here. Good ball in from Razzini. Is it going to count? Is it going to count? The flag is up, I think. And Razzini, well, he almost repeated the trick from the first half. Usually offside is given. It is called back for offside. And it is still only just the 1-0. Oh, he's not the best from Razzini there. Everyone's looking inspired and motivated, so I'll keep my mouth shut while that's the case. We have definitely been second best. We look at the shots that they're getting at goal, but they're not highlights, so we can, I guess, assume that they're not great chances. Jabing, forward for Razzini to Brummer. Razzini makes the run. Brummer cuts back. That's interesting. And B, out to Belyasov. Belyasov goes on a run to Cook. To Jabing. Eduardo makes a run forward. It's cleared away. Oh dear. Rivas is beaten to the ball by Erling Haaland. And, oh, was that a save? It was a save. Beverquois onto the post. And, well, you get a little bit of a concern here that, well, here come Bayern Munich now. We've angered them. Oh, that's a poor pass. Eduardo pounces. What can he do? He goes wide there for Brummer. Look at Samare, Razzini, Jabing through the middle. Can Jabing get a second goal for us? No, he went into trouble. Belyasov picks up the clearance. Can Belyasov pick out a teammate? Go on, son. He's got Samare with him. Samare crosses. Jabing, it's blocked away. Oh, could we get this second goal, please? We could just relax maybe ever so slightly. Let's give it a focus. It's overwhelmed them. Razzini's looking uninterested. He's done his work. He's got the goal already. Razzini looks to thread a ball through for Jabing. Not on this occasion, though. And here come Bayern Munich again. I am wondering if we look to change up what we're doing here. Haaland's in again. And another good save by Beverquois. I'm sort of freezing on the spot here a bit, aren't I? Eduardo, don't get yourself sent off. I just saw he was on a booking and only playing a 6.5. And I'm wondering if we look to take him off. I'm also wondering if we look to switch to wingers. Go to a flat back four. And just give ourselves a little bit of danger in wide area. I tell you what, that last-ditch defending is good. I think we're going to do that, though. 15 to play. Okay, I'll make the changes and then we'll come back. Okay, so we're making 3 subs. This is maybe a risk. I may be being an idiot here, but we're doing it anyway. So Edwards is going to come on. We need you as an inverted winger, though, please, mate. So we're going to have Edwards and Diangana providing a little bit of width. We'll go with a more compact midfield with McCrory coming on. We're taking Eduardo off. He's not having the best game, and he's on a booking. So that gets rid of that. The one thing I don't particularly like is having Belyasov as more of a defensive player. But let's hope he can do that for us. And we're 15 minutes away. Let's go back off of attacking. Let's tell him to focus. The game is ticking down. There's going to be one more highlight, isn't there? There's nothing sure. There's going to be another highlight. We're into stoppage time. Well, this is it. This is it. Are we going to see this out? Let's slow it down. We need to go ultra defensive. Are we going to win this? A goal in the first 20 seconds from Walter Razzini, and we've won the Europa League. Go on, boys. A first ever trophy for Sheffield Wednesday in Europe. And we've beaten the mighty Bayern Munich. We've beaten Erling Haaland, and it was Walter Razzini that got the job done for us. There he is there, number 10, Walter Razzini. And, well, it's almost like this hoodie was a good luck charm, wasn't it? Here we go. Yay! Europa League champions. We will be seeded in the Champions League next season. And, well, watch out Europe, because here comes Sheffield Wednesday. This team's going to be, of course, another year older. That much better, that much more experienced. And, well, there we go. Beverquois with the cartwheel. And it's a good day to be a Sheffield Wednesday fan, isn't it? Wonderful stuff from our team. And, it was a goal after 20 seconds. I think it was actually 19 seconds from Walter Razzini. You can see there, they were definitely the better team, weren't they, in terms of chances created. But if you don't take them, you don't win a game of football. So, Sheffield Wednesday win the Europa League. It was a nervy final, but we got there in the end. Money in the bank. McLaughlin is happy to stay. I think his contract's up, isn't it? I don't think he's going to be... maybe we'll offer him... He's only 19. Maybe we'll offer him a new deal. Medals for the Europa League winners. We'll have a quick look there. Everybody that's won a medal. Dylan Keach has won a medal. McQuaid has won a medal. Turpey's won a medal. Of course, Gary Turpey, a big part of getting us out of the group stage. He played a lot in there, didn't he? So everybody's earned their trophy, or their medal, I should say. Look at that. Even Kevin McLaughlin, away on loan, has picked himself up. He was quite good in the group stage, actually, wasn't he, when he got his chance? Villain, one of Australia's top managers. It doesn't take much. I think if you have a job for a year, you get to be Australia's top manager. We have won the Europa League, though. I tell you what, look at that. 3 of the last 4 years for the English teams. More money in the bank. It is Champions League qualification confirmed. How much are we paying them? That's quite a big chunk, isn't it? Anyway, we can afford it. And let's just go and have a quick look if that was a record goal. No, it wasn't. Fastest goal, 10 seconds. It might be behind my head, but 10 seconds is the fastest goal. So we just missed out on that by 9 seconds. But there we go. That is Europa League done. What a time to be alive. We've won the Europa League, and I couldn't be happier. Dean Garner, of course, was superb in this tournament too, wasn't he? Shame he couldn't get himself a goal in the final. But guys, wait right there. We will be back with the end of season awards. And, we'll just keep this party going. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Sheffield Wednesday end of season awards. Oh, thank you everybody. Thank you so much. Well, we did it. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you everybody. Thank you and welcome to the end of season awards for Sheffield Wednesday. We have a first ever European trophy at the club, which is brilliant. Back in the Champions League next year as well, and a team full of young stars that, well, quite honestly, the sky is the limit. They've been brilliant all year for us. I think the only way to begin the evening is by giving them a big old hearty round of applause. Boys, well done. You've made me very, very proud. Alright, let's give some trophies. The first award tonight is the Golden Pen for this season's signing of the year. There was so many good signings this year, but this guy has been given the award. 18.5 million he cost us from Flamingo. Maybe not would have been my choice, but a good choice nonetheless. The winner of the Golden Pen is Murillo. The next award is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. And this guy just seemed determined to win it this year, capped it off with a red card. So the winner of the Golden Card with that 1 red and 8 yellows is William McQuaid. The next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the player with the best pass completion rate. And this guy has been a stalwart of the team all season long. Got one over his former club in the European Final as well, with a pass completion of 95%. The Golden Bullseye goes to Bright Arai MB. The next award is the Golden Spoon, awarded to the man who feeds the strikers, the player with the most assists. And this guy was absolutely brilliant. He set a new club record. He set a new Premier League record with 19 assists. The Golden Spoon, very deservedly, goes to João Augusto Jabing. Next up, it's the Golden Anchor, awarded to the player who we can rely on, the man with the highest average match rating. And I suspect it's not going to be the last time we see this guy on the stage this evening. An average match rating of 7.47. The hero of the final, it's Walter Razzini. The next award comes to us from the medical department. It is the Golden Cross for this season's most injured player. And well, this year we had 2 guys that we couldn't split. So joint winners for the first time. They both missed 25% of the season. They both broke bones. So the winners of the Golden Cross are Enrico Del Prato and Marcus Edwards. The next award is the Golden Soother, awarded to this season's baby of the team, the best young player. And, well, to be honest, this could just double as the player of the season, couldn't it? Pretty much everybody is eligible for this. And the winner of the Golden Soother is Walter Razzini. Next up, it's the Golden Boot. And, well, I think the Razzini tribute will continue here. I mean, what else can you say about the guy? Absolutely brilliant. Scored 26 goals for us this season. Merchandise is now available in the store in the description. Just had to throw that in there. The winner of the Golden Boot is, of course, Walter Razzini. So this is normally the part of the evening where we would award a Worst Player of the Year. Can't do it this year. We've been brilliant, all of them. So we're going to move on to the Viewers' Player of the Year. Now, thank everybody who did nominate. We, of course, were left with 2 nominees for the award, Eduardo and Razzini. And, well, the fans have spoken. Thank you to everybody who voted. And the winner with 62% of the vote is... It's Walter Razzini. Now, before we get to awarding the Player of the Year this year, and I think we all have a suspicion as to who it might be, we do need to take some time to acknowledge the Team of the Season. So if you would just direct your eyes up to the board, you will see that the goalkeeper is Bevacois. The back 4 is Belyasov, Mb, Rivas and Martinez. The defensive midfielder is Lewis Cook. The midfield duo is Samare and Eduardo. The number 10 is Jabing. And the strikers are Razzini and Giordano. Congratulations, boys. You have all had spectacular, spectacular seasons. And now it is time to award the big one, the Golden Star for this season's Player of the Year. I've run out of things to say about this guy. The only thing missing for him really is a song, so if the fans could get on board with that, we'll get that ringing from the terraces. But he's been absolutely superb. He's going to be World Footballer of the Year, surely. I cannot wait to set him loose on the Champions League next season. Get back up here, Walter Razzini. Congratulations. So there we go. Congratulations to Walter and the rest of the winners this evening. It's been a wonderful evening, a wonderful season. And it's going to be a busy, well, hopefully not too busy of a summer. I think we've got a pretty good squad here, but definitely a busy next season. Back in the Champions League, hopefully we'll score at least a point this year. Surely we will. And yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So thank you everybody who's come out this evening. Thank you everybody in the auditorium and you watching at home. I cannot wait to see you all again next season at Hillsborough. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your summer. And we'll go get a title next season. Thank you everybody. Thank you. So there we go, end of season awards are done. Well, the Razzini awards are done, and to be honest, very much deserved to be the Razzini awards this season, didn't it? But let's have a look and see what we've got here as our end of season review. We can see all our signings. Murillo as signing of the season, maybe a surprise, I think. Well, any of the 3 above him here. I think Petkovic was, 11 goals on his first season from 15 starts. Very impressive. Eduardo was absolutely superb. Unlucky not. I think any other year he really would have had a big shot at Player of the Viewers' Player of the Year, I should say. Belyasov, I've got to say, I've been really impressed. Slow start, but really did kick on. Basila, we'll give him a second season to see if he can settle in, but he's an expensive signing. He's on big wages, and I don't think we quite got exactly what we'd like from him. Augusto will only get better with time. Bailey will get better with time. Suso, I thought, showed some impressive signs early on, so that's good to see. Suona looks an absolute star for us. And Arentes, again, there's signs there. He could be a very decent backup to Jabing as well. The outs, no one did particularly well. It was good to see Nabian go off and get some goals for himself, so that's good to see. Carmo played in Roma. We can see everybody there and how they did after they left, which is, Castrate, we absolutely robbed them, didn't we, Southampton? Let's go and have a look at moments to remember. Well, we'll start with the Premier League. Back in the Champions League, we would have got there regardless of what happened in that Europa League final, but only given a B, which is a little bit harsh, I think. But anyway, 84% full was the stadium. I think it was actually probably more than that, but of course we expanded halfway through. So next season, hopefully, we'll be right up close to that 55,000 capacity. Europa League, of course, we only went and won it. Diangana led the way with 9 goals, which was good to see. Yeah, excellent stuff. FA Cup, a little bit unlucky maybe to go out to Manchester City, but we got there. in the end, past some Champions League teams, and we just weren't quite at it at that point in the season. And the Carabao Cup, less said about that, the better. Of course, at the time, we weren't taking it particularly seriously, so knocked out first hurdle, and that was a shame. Moments to remember: the biggest win, a 7-1 thumping of Brentford. The match to remember. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've got some other games that are maybe a little bit better than 4-0 over Nantes, but we'll take it. That was in Europe, of course. And the goal of the season, we'll come back to that in just a second, but the game has given it to Eduardo and his strike against Burnley back in January. The finances, we're still a 4-star reputation club. Hopefully that will improve very, very shortly. Finances, look at that. Everything is on the up. Which is excellent to see. And the merchandise, 8.1 million non-domestic, so more than half of it non-domestic. And the shirt sales, well, obviously, Razzini is number one. Bruma, Eduardo, Samare, and Bavakwa. I can't argue with any of those. I think they are essentially the stars of the team right now. How we lined up team of the season, it's not very often I look at the team of the season and say, yep, that is right. But yeah, that is right. Bruma may be a little bit unlucky. I think Bruma, as part of that front trio, maybe deserves to be there. But Giordano, 14 goals from 20 starts. Absolutely sensational stuff from him. He's looking as though he could be a very, very good player for us. He is just a goal scorer, essentially, but we'll take that and run. And the accolades, now of course this is just for the Premier League, but Fans Player of the Year, or the Player of the Year as given by the game, was Razzini. Young Player of the Year with Razzini. We saw that signing of the season was Murillo. Goal of the season we'll come back to. Top goal scorer was Razzini. Golden Spoon went to Jabing. It was Most Man of the Match awards. Not an award we give out on the evening, but of course it was Razzini. Razzini won the Golden Anchor as well. And most passes completed per 90 minutes. This is a new one in the game, but 51 for Lewis Cook is the best there. Couple of record breakers. Jabing, we saw he broke the Premier League record. That was obviously also a club record. And Bavakwa broke the club record with 19 clean sheets. And a couple of competition awards here as well. Marcus Edwards was the Euro Cup or the Europa League Player of the Year, so well done to him. Razzini, we knew, was the Golden Boy, and he was also the Young Player of the Year, the English Players' Young Player of the Year. So very good season there, and history in the making. Sheffield Wednesday looks sharp right out of the gates. Few will have expected this outcome, but they gave themselves a chance and have reaped the rewards. Thank you, Matt Temple of Sporting Life. We were brilliant, I thought, in Europe this season. Maybe there was the Celtic leg was maybe the one exception to that, but basically I thought we did really, really well. And a couple of other Euro records here. Diangana set the record for the highest average rating, and Samare set the record for assists, which is excellent. We'll come back and have a look at the best 11 in a second. Where are they now? The 2020 side. We'll leave that there if you want to have a quick look. Yeah, this is of course the team that got us promoted, isn't it? Out of the championship. What's this? Analysis report. So we outdid our XG significantly. You would say we massively outdid our expected points, and thanks to that, we should have come fifth, but we came fourth. So that's earned us Champions League football. Club Vision, as ever, we'll just accept this because don't sign players over the age of 30. That's, I don't do that anyway. Let's not worry about that. But there we go, we can see everything. Our contract is up at the end of next season. You would imagine there's not going to be too much of a debate over whether we stay or not. The dynamics, Samare, McCrory, and Cook. Now, two of those three could be leaving us this summer, potentially, as we look to upgrade. I'll come back to that in just a second. End of season, we'll do that off camera. New season report, we'll have a bit of a better look at this next episode's end of season awards. Of course, there won't be an episode tomorrow if you're watching live to give me a chance to record that end of season awards, summer transfer special. Training camp destination, do we go to Hong Kong? Sure, why not? That's the final. Edwards, we saw that already. He as well. Look at that. Jack Grealish. Go on, Jacko. He won the Player of the Year for the Europa League. Very well done. Golden Boot went to Yusuf. He just got there ahead of Diangana. Grady. And Giordano right there as well. Excellent stuff from the team. And in team of the season, just the two, which is, what have we got to do? We won the thing. We've got two players. Bevequa and Leonardo Augusto getting themselves in the team of the season, but that seems very, very harsh on us indeed. But let's have a look now at goal of the season. Now, I'll go back to the best 11 so you can have a look at this while I sort of go through things. But most of you will know at this point the way this works. The Eduardo goal that the game gave us goal of the season, plus 3 others I deem worthy of goal of the season will be available to be voted upon. Same method as voting for your player of the year. There'll be a link down the top of the description. Click on that. It'll take you through to a straw poll, and you can vote for which goal we are going to vote as our goal of the season. That brings us, of course, to the end of the episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We are Europa League champions. We'll be back next season for some Champions League football. Hopefully it'll go a lot better than it did last time where we failed to register a point. Surely it will. Surely it will. But until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy goals of the season, starting with some honourable mentions. Take care. And here are our top 4 goals from the 25-26 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.